Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, it says I'm live. Let me look at the other stuff. All right. Now I just need to open up all my notes. Yay. Apparently 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, I was followed by Shambi One. Don't know who that is. Oh, okay. I mean, I feel like this should be fairly tame. I will be waiting for Dungeon Alchemist to open. I wouldn't say fancy. Apparently, DBD's having a patch. Oh, by the way, have you figured out how to do the whole camera stuffs? I had a friend that said he could taste purple once. He electrocuted himself. What do you mean? I am using what the fuck is it? Streamlabs OBS. Yep, I'm using Slabs. Let me change some settings real quick.
wants wet food, and he's being a little prick about it. Come here.
Oh, I know.
Right. Okay. Cool. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and get on with the get on. Ooh, shoot. I did a thing I didn't was supposed to do. Cool. Nope. Wait, nope.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I didn't do it this time.
Alright, I even got a whole ass intro. So, let's get started. And welcome to a realm where the ordinary becomes extraordinary. With a fantastic. Oh, this is terrible. I don't like any of this. Why did I write any of this?
Embrace
Anyways.
it.
Oh, I'm live. Joining us tonight for these. When do I use mystical as a word? Join us tonight on these escapades are four people that I call near dear friends. Go to your room. And four people that I think would bring some unique ideas and perspectives and wit to our little adventure today. First off, we got Ace Overton, Dungeon Master in his own right. He's actually the Dungeon Master who DMs for our ongoing campaign, Aegis Academy, every Sunday evening. He streams, so if you don't follow him already, make sure you do so. And following that, we got Dice Mom, a seasoned player in a seasoned player in DM, also a streamer of the variety sorts. And make sure you also go visit them on their channel, Original Dice Mom. Not the secondary, not the tertiary. It's a word. But yeah, the original Dice Mom. And then we got, well, she's not with us currently. She'll be in a little bit later. We got Hissy, who is the, she does her own little bit of DMing in IRL. And also in a server that we both accompany. She's also a mod for my channel, so if you don't, respect the rules or respect the players, she'll ban you. I mean, I'll probably have to tell her to ban you because she's too nice, but anyways. And lastly, we got Pyro Kotsu. I probably butchered that. Who is also a DM and a current player in the ongoing Aegis Academy, who plays Sin, who just can't seem to stay away from the giant red buttons.
Look, they're shiny. I mean, that's what you do.
And I, of course, I am Incog. I am not great at describing myself, so I will let someone else do it for me later. Or I'll let someone else do it for me now.
Do you want that?
Yeah, go ahead. Someone,
that?
y'all, you know what? Y'all can take turns. Take turns describing me.
You know what? We'll let the person that'll probably be the nicest go first. Ace, take it away.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I would say that was one of those funny slapstick moments.
I don't know. Because, see, I know the way to really hurt because the jokes you could roll with, but Incog might be one of the kindest, gentlest, most warming, most understanding, and compassionate people that I've ever met.
Damn, I couldn't get to my Discord fast enough. I was gonna mute your ass.
But yeah, great player, highly intuitive, highly witty. I'm excited to see what he's brought up.
Oh, yeah. Definitely an enjoyable player when we get to have all the shenanigans, especially when Kaito joins in the mix. And Sin, Ruin, and Talu tend to just kind of make the worst of a worse situation. There's no two ways around that.
Right. Somehow there's a nuke going off somewhere, and we find something worse than that.
Accurate.
Well, that being said, all introductions have been done. Let's get down to it. We are running a one shot called A Familiar Problem, produced and created by the shit name drawing blank, brain blanking. Was it Marisha? Marisha Ray?
Marisha
Yeah.
Ray. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I didn't know if it was Marisha or if it was the other one, the other one of the other ladies. Anyways, one of the members of the Critical Role, and I think some company I can't remember. I'll post it eventually somewhere. It's a simple little one shot, and it's it's an interesting one. It is about not necessarily the adventurers, but their familiars. If you don't know what a familiar is, it is a magical creature that is bound and follows around an adventurer to help assist and aid in their shenanigery. And tonight we have four amazing ones. So first off, we're gonna pick up with the story. We all did, well, most all of us did a little slight one shot where some characters interacted, some characters intertwined, and we're gonna pick up actually at the end of where we're coming into a scene where a very fancy, very debonair looking critter, large ears, wiggly nose, whiskers, wearing a top hat, a tux, and a suit and tie. Noir Radigan, introduce yourself, please.
All right. Well, yeah. So I'm Noir Radigan, right? I've been in this game for a little while now, and unfortunately, I'm making a little name for myself. I'm coming ahead in the game a little bit. Unlike most of these people, I got rid of my master. You ever heard of Malachi Shadowthorn? Yeah, I took care of him. Kinda. Yeah, that's what happened. Anyway, I got a little problem and I need some help with my little problem around little Oakhaven. So I'm gonna find me some friends. Cause we all have friends, right? Right, yeah. And the one wears a nice little suit with a small tie, tries to keep it as clean as possible, even though he's a rat. Is very iffy about getting dirty or filthy, very contentious about that. Wears a small little top hat with a nice red tie and little cufflinks to kind of match. Bright and shiny.
Cool. And as a little side note to anybody listening, fun fact: rats are actually very meticulous about being clean.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Mm-hmm.
People always say that like rats and pigeons are like disgusting and dirty. No, they like to be clean.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
pigeons are only dirty if you touch their poop, and I don't know why anybody would go around just touching their poop.
It's propaganda, I tell you. It's goddamn propaganda.
Right.
Must
All the
be.
negative stereotypes about rat kind.
So we come in, we find Mr. Radigan coming in. Mr. Radigan is actually snuck into the room of one of our other would-be adventurers, and since seeing as she's not actually here to really describe herself, I will do my best to honor that. But Radigan, you walk in, you've gone into this room. You said you went to go to the. Oh no, you said you went to which room? I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember.
I said that I went to go actually speak with the snake that I saw
Right, so you
earlier
did go to
because
the
I
snake.
think I'm gonna need a little assistance with this little problem that I have.
Right. So you go up, and the snake that Radigan approaches is it's of average length, black scales, kind of shimmery and iridescent in some areas. Um, it's a black mamba. It's a known poisonous snake, but this one seems a bit peculiar. So as you poke and prod and try to gently awaken the snake, you hear a what? Who? Wait, what? Where? Mind you, snakes don't
Hey,
have to open
hey,
her eyes, but yeah. Who are you?
hey, friend, how you doing? Hey, name's Noir Radigan. All my friends call me Noir. You can call me Radigan. Yeah.
How'd you get into our room?
Ah, see, you're asking the wrong questions, kid. How can I help you get what you want to happen?
She's giving you a very, very confused look. She just woke up. She has absolutely no, like, snakes don't have eyelids to close when they sleep, but this snake, if she did, would be rubbing her eyes, just in that very dense haze of, this is a dream.
Yeah, yeah. So, see, friend, I'm gonna call you friend, right? So, I noticed that your master there, kind of take a side eye off to the side, lost something kind of important, and I'm gonna help you help me get it back.
lost, lost what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a terrible thing. Thieves, it was horrible, but I'm here to help you, help me, help you, help me, help you.
You see, she's putting the pieces together. She's realizing you said the word thieves, and very quickly she slithers over and uses her tail and whatnot to pull open the drawers, and she pulls open a big drawer door next to a bedside table. And the moment she realizes that her companion's bag is gone, oh no! Oh no! 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 Oh no! What? How?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a horrible thing. I tried to stop them, but they were just too many for me alone. So I'm gonna need your help to help me reacquire what was lost.
She's looking from you to the empty drawer to her partner, and she's like, real quickly she slithers up to her partner, trying to nudge her, squeeze her arm, everything she can do. But you, being the rat of your talents, you can smell the alcohol. This
Oh yeah.
this bar does
I'm
not waken up.
smiling, looking concerned but not moving at all, kind of just waiting, letting her get to where I want her to be.
The
So we got to make sure that we get this back as soon as possible. What happens if your master wakes up and is gone? They might even blame you for it. Eee.
blame me? No, they would never blame me.
Ah, you know how these humans things can be. So yeah, let me help you. We gotta stick together, right, pal, friend? Hey, come with me. Walk
she
and talk.
she
Walk and
looks
talk.
she looks more confused, trying to figure out why you would assume that her partner, because,
Mm-hmm.
like, give me a clever check.
Got you. Ooh, that is a 10.
You can clearly see and understand that this snake is very loyal, and even looking at the scales and the way her body is, she even has like a what was it that she had? She had I think it was a cape.
Oh,
A little.
okay.
She had a little gift from her. You can assume was from her companion. That they
Got you.
they had they don't have a terrible bond. So like
Got you.
that, it's more like her mind is stuck on that for the moment. But then she also realizes that in this moment she can in fact be very helpful to her companion. She just kind of nods and starts to follow you.
Excellent. It's like, yeah, so it was three guys, but I got a good idea where they went. But you know what? We're gonna need to acquire some more assets. Yeah, yeah, assets. That's the word.
Oh,
I,
okay.
and with that, I'm kind of stopping Paul's like, you wouldn't happen to have seen a fox earlier,
A,
by chance?
a fox. Oh,
Yeah,
do you mean Ignis? He's a, and she'll describe him. Rusty fur.
yeah, yeah, Iggy. Yeah, I was looking for Iggy earlier. I saw Iggy earlier and lost track of where Iggy was at. He's here. We should probably grab Iggy, right? And they're somewhere around here. Kind of look around the hallway.
Um, I don't know what room he's in.
Oh, that's fine. Here's how we can make that work. And I'm gonna just yell out, Ignis! All over the place. As I walk down the hallway.
Um, let me see. Roll me just a flat D10, Pyro.
Flat D10.
Yeah.
It's a 3.
Not no fucking chance in hell. You're dead to the world at this moment in time.
I am curled up underneath my cape, just sawing logs.
Pretty much. Um,
All
I
right.
would say, given some time, if you decide because you are a rat, you can get, and this is your little established home, so to speak. I imagine you
Oh
have
yeah.
little holes everywhere, little tunnels. Using those resources, you could eventually end up finding the room that Ignis is in.
Definitely. Ideally, I'm gonna go downstairs and speak with my connections down at the bar because somebody has to know. Now that I got a name, I can put the name with the face and the description, and now it doesn't look as odd because I have a companion with me. It looks more upper level, like it's business now.
All right, you actually, so you're gonna go back down into the lobbies?
Yeah, I'll just take a quick check, see if I can talk to the owner or somebody that's kind of in charge to see about making sure that I get my friend Iggy as soon as possible because something came up. It's an emergency.
All right, you get down there. You and Session get down there, and there is nobody. The business is closed. It's that late in the night already. But roll me do. Yeah, just roll me a flat D10.
Alrighty.
Well,
That is
we
a
had you covered.
9.
Okay, well yeah, that'll work.
That is still a 9.
You are looking around, and in the darkness, you can see glowing eyes that have kind of caught you and your companion's movement. It's the cat.
Oh, yeah.
Please
The
introduce yourself,
actual.
cat. Dice Mom?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize you were actually introducing me because you said everyone else should get a chance to introduce themselves.
No, that's what I said.
Um,
It was the cat, and then yeah, just introduce your character.
yes. So Athena is a smallish kind of uh, calico tabby looking cat. She wears a little collar that's got a tiny bell on the end. Of course, it's not a real collar or bell, but just kind of like a little bit of charm that she has to herself. She's sort of sitting on a windowsill towards the corner of the room, and yeah, just kind of watching to see what happens.
Well, you see this odd characteristic of a rat being followed by a snake, which, I mean, you're a cat. You know how this works. That's not supposed to be a thing.
I think I see the rat and the snake both, right?
Yes. I mean, they're obviously not hiding or trying to
Yeah.
go unnoticed.
Walking, like making a beeline over, rubbing my hands, smiling. Not a genuine smile, but smiling.
I think
Hey.
for the time, I'm just sitting there watching and waiting to see where they're going
And as
because
I
I
make
feel
my
protective of the space.
right, as I make my way over towards the cat, kind of come up and I'll take off the hat and give a deep bow. Greetings this fine evening in this excellent, most excellent establishments. Name's Radigan, Noir Radigan. All my friends call me Noir, but you can call me Radigan. It looks like my friend here, and I kind of point towards the snake, realizing that I never got the snake's name.
She'll kind of wave
Yeah.
her tail and look
Mhm.
up to Athena. Like, I'm Session.
Yeah, Sessions' companion was robbed in this very establishment. Can you believe it?
I just like blink slowly in response, and I'm gonna jump down from my little perch on the windowsill. Stolen from when?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a couple of guys just not too long ago. I tried to stop them, but they roughed me up, and I kind of straightened my suit and everything up and put back on my hat.
I I haven't seen anyone come or go in a while.
Yeah, you know these humans can be the sneaky type. You can't really trust them.
Uh, it was humans?
Yeah, it was three of them. Terrible, terrible people. Terrible, terrible people. But that's redundancy, right? Well, Your Majesticness, I think that we should reacquire said item that was taken, because we wouldn't want that to besmirch the honor of this fine establishment that you've got here.
That's true. If you if you give me a moment, I can go get my my wizard. She
Oh, I
she
see.
could probably help.
See, yeah, and see, the thing about that is, if they see other humans coming, then they gonna get all scared and be worried. This is more of a, how you say it, a stealth mission. And kind of slowly rub my hands together, kind of quietly and hush like. We're gonna get it and get back, and then everything is gonna be fine. You help me, I help you, we help Session. Session helps us, everybody helping everybody.
Right. And so the reason we don't want to involve her is because
You wouldn't want your human to get hurt, would you? These is
for,
dangerous peoples. You don't
forgive
want to
me if
fight them.
this sounds rude. It, how if these three men are as
Hmm.
dangerous as you claim,
Hmm.
why are you still here?
Well, see, they's dangerous to other humans. You see that I was able to fight them off a little bit, but they were just a little bit too much for old Radigan to handle alone. So I figured we go and get it back. No big hubbub. Nobody has to get hurt. And we retrieve Sessions' companion's poor stolen artifact. Because we got to help Session, right? And kind of almost do one of those We Are the World poses to Session. Like, look at that face. You don't want her to be sad.
Athena's Session does look very upset and troubled.
Yeah, I think at that I'm just kind of gonna weigh my options mentally. So where did these humans go?
Well, see, I found out a little bit about him. They happened to drop a little something. So, you ever heard of what's called the Cobblestone Coalition once upon a times?
Roll,
Huh?
roll a
Oh,
clever check.
that's only gonna be a 3.
You have no clue.
Yeah, I'm kind of new here.
Well, yeah, old Radigan's been around here forever, so they're the worst of the worst. They always change their name to something that rhymes, Coalition, Armistice, Avengers, something silly. It doesn't matter. But what the key is that I know where their base is, and I know that we can get the stuff back. We just need, kind of looks around for a moment, just one other person. Would you happen to know of a kind of looks over at session? Ignis, that's the name. What happened to know of a fox guy named Ignis? Would you?
I know that they're here.
Yeah, I figure that we could use somebody with their talents and skills and abilities for such a clandestine rendezvous with opposition. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, if you think that'll help, I can try and figure out where they're staying.
Excellent. So you go ahead and go do that. You know what, Sesh? Why don't you go ahead and go with Lady Grace here, and then you all go ahead and bring Iggy down. I'm gonna go ahead and just clear up a few things down here real quick and make sure that we're on the right path.
I'm gonna start walking over to the like, I guess basically because this is a tavern, right? I'm gonna walk over to the tavern like bar area, and I'm gonna look for basically the ledger containing like which rooms are occupied and by whom.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. The city is in the middle of its up and coming. It's just starting to get larger, so business is kind of scarce. It's usually either the same faces or very randomly it's new ones, and so you're easily able to find out their room like too.
Yep, so I'll just like open up the ledger, flip through the pages, and I'm gonna look over at Session and be like, were you witness to the robbery too, or?
Well, no, it's he woke me up and told me that we were robbed, and when I opened the drawer that my companion put our bag in, the bag is gone.
Do you know what was in the bag?
Just the normal adventuring things, and there was this item that we recovered recently that we were gonna turn it in tomorrow for a reward. I would say
And
you know a little bit about this supposed bounty. There was a lot of people talking about it recently where a nobleman had put up basically a free for all bounty to have a quote unquote family heirloom recovered. Not sure how much actual attention you would have paid to the details of hearing other people gossip about it.
it seems like it's really important to you, so I'm gonna look back over and see if I can spot Radigan.
What is Radigan doing?
Radigan's just kind of smiling and waving out from the side, kind of just almost like the way parents do when they see their kids like doing some sport, kind of encouraging.
I'll look back over at Session, and you trust this rat.
She's for the first time since she woke up, she has no idea. You can see in her eyes that she's not sure. It's more, and she'll tell you, it's just more that we're not from here, and he seems to know the area. He seems to know what's going on and what kind of people we're going against.
I'm just gonna flick my tail a little bit and look back over at Radigan and just kind of while watching him, I'm just gonna say, I'll help. If anything, I just want to keep an eye on him, and I'll kind of like nod over to Radigan.
She'll just kind of give a small nod. She fully understands.
Well, we have Ignis's room. Let's, I guess, go get him.
Radigan, you'll see Session kind of use her tail to wave you to let you know that the information has been gathered.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and kind of wave him over as I kind of slowly begin to walk that way, mumbling to myself. I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah, yeah. Hey, friends, let's go find our buddy. I think that we're almost ready.
Right. Yeah. Let's go.
Ladies first, and he'll kind of do a bow and sweep his head back out.
Yeah. So I will start heading towards the room where Ignis is housed.
No problem. Y'all get up there. Y'all get to the room. One thing you'll notice is there is fur right in front of the door. I'm not sure how y'all missed that before. But yeah, there's a little bit of tuft of fur. Obviously, he's here. Door's closed. I will take this moment to remind y'all have y'all spells, but I'm gonna actually say technically the rule is you only get to use each spell once. I'm gonna say you each spell 3 times.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Just in case y'all need to do it. But
Cool.
yep, you're in front of his door.
What kind of door handle is it?
It's a knob. It's one of the twisty turny knobbies.
I'll just reach up and go to like twist the knob. Like, allow me to be the ones to go ahead and let you kind of rattle the knob, see if it's unlocked.
Nah, it's locked. No, nobody in the right mind is gonna sleep in an inn with an unlocked door.
Just kind of rattle it for a bit, like, clearly it's just a little stuck or something. Just kind of stand up and kind of re-straighten myself out in my tie. Allow me, and I'm gonna just knock loudly on the.
Ignis, go ahead and roll me another d10.
That's a 1.
Nah, y'all hear nothing other than y'all might hear some light snoring on the other side of the door, but that's about it.
Oh, it's a wise guy, huh?
I will say
Trying to
you'll
compose
notice that
myself.
there is a gap at the bottom of the door.
Oh. See me kind of give a wink. Uno mementos, ladies. And I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze myself under the door.
Yeah, you're able to get under there pretty easily. Rats' bodies can kind of squish down. And you're inside the room. You see a female, looks to be a ranger type of person by the way they're dressed, and a fox curled up in the room.
Kind of sneer my nose at the ranger, looking her up and down like she's short, even though she's clearly much taller than I am. Take a quick glance around the room. Do I see anything that looks or smells dangerous?
Nothing.
Got that. With that, I'm going to do a quick unlatching of the door and slowly open it up to allow my companions and compatriots in. And I'm going to kind of point with a shh and point at the ranger and then point at the fox. And I'm going to slowly creep over towards the fox.
All right. I mean, y'all there.
I'm assuming the fox is like fully asleep and curled up all nice and kind.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel like that might be his decision.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm up underneath the cape that was made for me, but I'm dead to the world.
I'm gonna just gently kind of stroke the head, kind of lovingly, and I'm gonna kind of grab the ear and kind of quickly yank it down to kind of like shift the head up, and kind of put my finger up like shh.
I would definitely say that's. I feel like that'd be something to wake him up. So yeah, Ignis, you wake up and you see this. You look down to see this very well dressed rat. Please introduce your character.
Ignis Cindertail is it's still technically a North American red fox, but it's a cross fox coloring, so it's got that black and orange kind of marbled together. Just kind of one eye snaps open as a ear has been pulled, just kind of looking at the very dapper looking rat. And I probably just gonna end up saying either I'm still asleep or this is the fanciest room service I've ever gotten.
Hey, friend, it's you's lucky day. We's come to help you, help us, help you, help us, help you, help us.
Just kind of some blank stares and a little bit of blinking while waking up, like, and why is that necessary?
Well, see, I don't know if you's heard, but across the hall there, this poor kind of pointing the session again. This poor familiar's companion was robbed right here up under all of our noses, and we, this motley crew of familiars, are gonna go and retrieve said goods for the betterment of all this around. And yous is gonna help us, ain't you, friend?
I'm just gonna look at Session and be like, "Your human got the rods stolen?"
She's just gonna look. She looks very sad and kind of gives you a small nod.
Oh, so terrible. It's also so terrible. But we gotta strike while the iron is quick, as they say.
Just lay it down to sleep. Just kind of stand up and stretch. Hop off the bed and be like, "All right, fancy one, where did they go?"
See, I knew I liked yous when I seen you. Carpe Radigan sees the whatever they say. Follow me, friends. And I'm gonna go ahead and start to walk out of the room quietly.
Yeah, I mean, y'all should be able to. Y'all get out pretty easily. I imagine the doors get closed behind y'all.
Oh,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, I can easily like prop up and close it.
All right, so y'all back down into the main area of the inn. What are y'all doing next?
As I kind of give a little motion to this kind of shiny metal piece that I have, this here with the symbol on it is a symbol of what's called the Cobblestone Coalition. And these are the people that we're after that stole the rod. So here's the deal. Sesh, Iggy, Athena, we're gonna go ahead and try to get this back, and we're gonna do it quick, quiet, and cool as I kind of straighten up my whole tie. They just out in the Wildwood Grove. Not even that far from here. Oh, we
Um,
haven't been introduced, Iggy. I'm Noir Radigan. All my friends call me Noir, but you can call me Radigan. Kind of hold out my hand.
I will say this: Athena knows about these woods,
Hmm.
and Athena, you would know that most people typically wouldn't go there unprepared. It's the two largest cities to the east and the west, and I mean people know that that's the path they go from one into Oak Haven and then to the next. So north and south there's really no human traffic, and typically it's well known that that's where bandits and the such would end up being if they were around.
Gotcha. Okay.
How big is Noir?
Uh,
Is he like? Are we talking like country rat? Or are we talking like New York City super rats?
I'd say imagine a mix between the two, something closer to the New York City rat, but leaner than a New York City rat.
Okay,
Like
so
a New York City rat that runs the Boston Marathon. That would be Noir.
all right. So my paw as a fox is still just about as big as like your upper torso. So trying not to squish you, I just like paw at you, trying to shake your hand fruitlessly.
Oh, definitely. You would see though, if you kind of take a closer look, you see some. Even though the fur is kind of almost meticulously covering it, almost like a comb over, you can see scars like around Noir's neck and some of his face. But it's his fur in place on his face is very gelled and kind of stylized to cover it. But if you look
Gotcha.
closer, you can easily see that it's kind of his fur doesn't move the way fur should move. And you're like, that's not normal.
Got a comb over to cover the battle scars.
Facts. We're vain, okay? We used to
Also,
be vain.
also very true. I've known a few rats.
So where we going ain't the safest place, but I think that we can get in, get out, and with our collective selves, friends, we should be fine. We should be fine.
I'm gonna look over to Session. Like, I'm assuming your human doesn't know this.
um, yeah, she's gonna shake her head and like, well, I was hoping that we could get it done, and that way, because she stresses a lot. I mean, I know she seems very friendly and outgoing, but she's really hard on herself a lot of the times.
We wouldn't want that to be such a sad thing for the human. No.
Speaking of our humans,
Hmm.
do you have one, Radigan?
Who? What?
A human, a companion.
Yeah, kind of like puts his finger in his ear, kind of shake. I don't. Yeah, I can't hear you. Who? Who's it?
You don't have a human to take care of like we do.
Oh, I have a human. Yeah. You know, he's my master's a little bit of a unique side, but I'm just out here trying to do the good work. I would say that you probably would have noticed earlier, Athena, when you said Joe Wizard, he jumped a little bit, just kind of a slight twitch, and then kind of tried to cover it up and play it cool.
Gotcha. All right. Well, as I'm sure you know, Radigan, where we're
Yes.
going, it is very dangerous. You said you saw 3 men? That's right?
And that's right. That's why I couldn't go after myself. Old Radigan would have gave him the 1-2s. But but you know, I'm not the same rat I was back in my youth.
Right. And I'm assuming there's going to be more than just those 3 once we get there.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that between us and our skills, we got Sesh here, we got Iggy, and we got you. And of course, the legendary Radigan himself will be with you. I think we can get it done.
Okay. I guess let's go.
Excellent, excellent. All righty then.
All right, so y'all.
Anybody need anything before we go?
Just kind of straighten my own cape. No, I think I'm ready to go.
All right then.
I guess the sooner we do this, the sooner we can be back for when all of our humans wake up.
Yeah. The humans. Gotta make sure the humans are okay.
Your humans run this place, right, Athena?
That's correct.
I can make a suggestion. Smaller doors. Having to wake up my human to go outside in the night is rather annoying.
Yeah, that.
I'll see what I can do.
So you never try to talk to the human. Talk to the person in charge.
Iggy, I knew I liked the way that you think. Use my kind of people.
All right, so does anybody need anything before y'all head out?
No, I think I'm good.
Could I
I'm familiar
yoink
with
a
the area.
flask of oil from my human before we leave?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can I pinch a flask of oil from my human before we leave?
I mean, you can't. There's nobody else here. Right now, it's just y'all four in the basically the welcoming area, where the bar is and the food is, and where the patrons sit and eat.
Nice.
Oh yeah, then I'm definitely gonna pinch a flask of oil.
Now, let me ask this: would Athena find any issues with that?
No. We're relatively well stocked, I imagine, so that's fine with me.
All right, then yeah, you get your bit of oil.
Done.
Excellent.
I'm gonna lead everyone to a slightly cracked open window. That way we can finagle our way to the outside world easier.
Oh yeah, you end up coming out through like a small alleyway and then work your way to the front of the inn itself.
Fresh air, fresh air. Breathe that in. So good. All right. If I remember right, I believe that the Wildwood Grove the coalition is to the north of town. So if we just head out north of Oak Haven, we should be there. Easy peasy lemon squeeze.
Lead the way.
All right. Kind of straighten his hat. He will set off at a brisk pace. Not so much running, but a good jogger's walk.
Alrighty. Let me find.
Are we actually heading north?
I don't say if I remember correctly. I think it's north.
It is
I could
north.
be completely wrong. We'll find out in a minute.
We spend the whole session just be like, by the way, y'all went completely the wrong way.
Like, look, I'm positive it's north, okay?
Well, I mean, if it's north, I know which direction north is. It's just,
Mhm.
are we sure it's north? Are
Yeah.
we sure we're heading north?
Nope.
Is it?
I'm sure that I'm heading north-ish. Whether or not that's the correct one, I don't fully remember. I'm guessing.
But to say, I have the ability to know which direction is north.
That's all to
So if
say.
he said
Mhm.
if he
You
said it's north, then he's like heading northeast. I'm gonna be like, "Psst, psst, hey, a little left. There we go. That's north.
pretty much that's pretty much how that works. It's like you realize you're going north-ish, but you keep going from northeast to north to northwest, but it's mostly it's mostly the terrain, except for like finally at one point you're going straight west and you're like no wait hold on time out this you gotta go this way.
Yeah, it's just being cautious. Don't want them to see us. Got to give them the slip. Yeah. But yeah, I'll lead us north towards the outskirts of to what I can see their area.
Awesome. Well, let's do some rolls as far as because y'all are going out into the wilds.
Oh yeah.
All right. First person, Ace, high or low?
Mm-mm. I'm gonna go high.
That was low.
Well, shit.
Your rat senses about after about 15 minutes of walking, your rat senses, your danger sense goes off like a freaking alarm. I'm gonna need a quick check.
Got you. That is a 9.
Luckily, you're in a bit of a jogging speed, and because you're a bit smaller than what this was intended for, everybody behind you sees as you jumps to the side. It was what are they called? Those little where they put the loop of rope on the ground, a snare.
Oh, a snare
Snare
trap.
trap.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
a spring loaded snare trap,
Oh,
and it misses you by inches.
that's right. Got to get up early to get old Radican.
Cool. So y'all continue on, and next area, Pyro, high or low?
We'll go low this time.
Pyro, you are a fox.
Yep.
While you haven't been a wild fox, you've still been on quite a few adventures, all sorts of, terrains and such. The area up ahead looks peculiar. It looks strange. Give me a clever check.
7.
Ooh, you barely. Ooh, that's good. Those leaves in front of you don't look normal at all. This looks very clearly to be a large trench of what is it's a pitfall trap, to say the least.
Hmm. Uh, I'll just kind of like grab the corner of it and screw it all up to point it out to everybody. To be like, don't step in this. Don't want to get stabbed.
Yeah. Good stuff, Iggy. Yeah. I seen it, but I wanted to make sure you was known that you seen that I seen it.
All right, and Dice Mom, I need a higher low from you.
Low.
Dice Mom, you're a cat. You can see in the dark. You see very well in the dark, and what helps you the most is this. It's a full moon out tonight, and just as y'all are, continuing on, give me a quick check, please.
That is an 8.
Just as Radigan is about to step on or step through, you see what looks to be a small just a shimmer. You see it for a brief moment. It looks like a glint.
Hmm.
You can tell it's about as fine as a piece of hair, but it doesn't belong in the woods.
I think I just I bound up behind him and I grab him by the scruff of the neck real quick before he triggers it. There's a trap here.
Ah, okay, yeah, yeah. Of course, it's a trap here. The traps all over here. Good job, good job. See, I knew we's needed each other to do this right. Watch the suit, though, Toots. Watch the suit.
I'll just set you down gently. I'm gonna watch for the direction that the tripwire's going and lead everyone around it.
Easy enough. Um, and being who she is, let me do a quick check. That's gonna be a 7. That's perfect. Um,
Mhm.
y'all all turn as y'all get around it. Y'all's turn and y'all see Session, who was the last to go around with y'all, flick her tail, slam it down onto the tripwire, and suddenly you see a giant, for lack of it's a giant pointy stick,
Mm.
and it flies and embeds itself fairly deep into the a tree, a neighboring tree, and then you hear ta 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 as about 7 more do the exact same thing at varying heights, and this trap was going to encompass a whole circle.
Gotcha.
Okay, good thing we didn't bring our humans, because those are traps definitely meant for that.
Yeah, yeah. See, yeah. Kind of like, what in the name of fact, no, what's that? Gee.
Y'all are easy able to continue on, and y'all actually hear coming up the sound of rushing water.
Ah, all right.
Radigan,
You
give
hear
me
that?
a clever check.
Got you. Oh no, that is a 1. Oh no.
Yeah, you have nothing. You have no information on this area of the woods. You didn't even realize there was a river, even though this river kind of leads towards Oak Haven.
Right.
You're like, the fuck all this water come from?
Ah. Some of that water stuff. You got to be careful with this stuff. It's kind of tricky. Tricky, you all. Got to be careful. Yeah.
I will say, you y'all come to a clearing, a small clearing, and you notice the river. It kind of goes into a bit of a Y.
Hmm.
So y'all can keep following the river along. Let me see how we gonna do this on the map. Turn that off. I would say y'all travel along far enough that y'all can see a tattered building. Y'all see a fire. Y'all can smell the smoke.
Ah.
Is this that cobblestone
Yeah.
people?
Yeah, yeah. This should be the peoples. Yeah, yeah. We got to watch out. These are those bad humans. We got to be careful. Yeah.
Y'all have a couple of options. Y'all see that there's a bridge. Right, like literally right in front of y'all. But this bridge does lead almost directly into their camp where the fire is. Um, there's looks to be some another possible area to cross further to the west if you follow on that river, and to your right, to the east, you see what looks like could be used as stepping stones. And now that we're in this area, I'm gonna remind. I don't. I know I told Ace. I explained it to Ace. But does everybody understand how their break works?
Nope.
Cool. So if we're doing a skill check of something, and that requires not necessarily a skill of knowledge, but like a physical skill, like earlier with the traps and such, and you fail, or if you're trying to do something and you fail, you're gonna accumulate 1 point of stress.
Okay.
And the way to get rid of stress is actually by getting help from others. The others can encourage you, calm you, do emotional support type things to remove stress.
Hmm.
But if say you have 3 points of stress, and then you do another check um, for something, and you roll that number or less, your character is going to experience a break, which each of you has a different break. And I think I've explained most everybody's break to them. And basically, you become that becomes part of your personality, and it would continue until your team assists you out of it in whatever way they see fit.
Gotcha.
So that being said,
It's how many points of stress before the breaking point is like a problem?
well, the more stress you get, the easier it is to break.
Or,
But say you have 4 points of stress and you want to unlock a door.
hmm.
I'll give you the skill check, and if you roll a 4 or less,
Gotcha.
then it breaks.
Ah,
And then
gotcha.
say you pass that skill check, and then you fail another one later, but you don't roll your stress number, you'll get that fifth stress level, and then it just increases the difficulty each time.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all can see my map.
Hmm.
If y'all need me to, I will
Yep.
stream it to a Discord.
It's I'm looking at it in your stream. It's a little small, but I can make out most of the stuff.
Here,
Yeah.
I will stream it to Discord then.
That'll be good. I can throw
Wait,
that up on one
is
of my
that?
monitors.
Am I streaming it? Yeah, there it goes. And I'll even zoom in a little bit. Cool. So you have currently 3 options. One is, oops, not the tree. Trees don't move. A pathway that you can't really see, but you think it's there over there.
All right.
And then you got the bridge that leads directly into the camp. And then you got rocks that you can skip around and then skip around the other side.
All right. Well, here's what I see. I see is that we can either go around or go around. I don't really think we want to go through because that's where all the humans is at. And we just got to find what we need and get out. But what's you all think? You think that we could split into Team A and Team B? Think we could cover a bit more ground and find it quicker?
Well, with you and Session being the smallest two out of all of us, if you can crawl up to about halfway through the bridge, we know what the people are doing. Might make it easier to distract them for Athena and I to scoot by.
You know what? I likes the ways you think. I'm thinking that you go left, thinking that Athena goes right, and I'm thinking that I can infiltrate through the middle and slide past the humans. And then once I give the all clear, Session can go ahead and follow the same path. But with that, I'm gonna start to creep my way across the bridge to get a better sight.
Cool. Do. Give me a slide check.
All right. That is a 9. 6 plus 3.
Let
I'm
me-
sneaky. I'm sneaky. Yeah, I'm sneaky. Yeah, I'm sneaky. Huh.
Mm, the rules of D&D are that if it meets, it beats, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
I like the way you asked that question in this moment, sir.
Well, I need to get this little piece right here. Radigan, as you approach, you see what looks to be a wild dog whose eyes picked up your movement are looking directly at you. Who are you?
Hey, pal. I'm just here to make sure that everything is okay and nobody breaks in. Everything all right?
So you're with the humans?
Yeah, I'm with the humans.
So then you're free game.
I don't know if you want to do that, buddy.
As you say that, he howls. And two more
Well,
pop
shit.
out. Come right out of the brushery.
I see you trying to make it an even fight, huh? Well, buddies. Let's kind of stand up and square my tie. If you didn't know, the name's Noir Radigan. My friends call me Noir, but you can call me Radigan.
Think I'll call you dinner.
Here we go. I'm gonna cast Mist on myself.
Yeah, easy enough. There is now. Where are you? A nice little mist in this general area, and all of you can see that. You can't see Radigan anymore, but you see that there's suddenly a mist, and you can hear the dogs growling and sniffing, and obviously they have no idea where the hell this rat just went.
With that, I'm going to say one last time where I was standing. You might want to get back to your business, boys, and I'm gonna slowly slink away.
Which way?
Back away from the way that they came.
So you're gonna go back towards your group?
Definitely.
Okay. Why the hell did it? Okay. I mean, you get back to your group. The group y'all see Noir come back, and he looks very visibly composed, but he came back a lot faster than you would have suspected.
New
And
plan, friend. We're going to the west. He continues to walk right past everybody.
I'm assuming we could see and also hear the wild dog howls.
Yeah, y'all can hear and y'all heard the howls and y'all can hear the kind of like the growling that's just like it's literally 10 feet, 20 feet away.
Yeah. I'll kind of like nudge Session and like pick her up so she's like on my neck so we can move a little faster. Because I know I can outrun Session a lot quicker.
Oh yeah.
She could probably slither.
Oh yeah, definitely. Why are there two cats on here? But yeah.
Complicity.
You have doppelganger? Like actual leveled spells for a familiar? That is very impressive.
The great and powerful Athena.
So y'all going? You said east to that to investigate what might have been the log.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ignis, you can easily. Session will jump up on your shoulders and neck.
And once we get a little ways away, like I think this is the best course of action will come from the easterly side in the dead of night, so they won't even see it coming.
And yeah, y'all end up coming to what y'all suspected was and is indeed a fallen log it's been used as a bridge. It looks if you were a human, you would not like if your humans were here, you would not allow them over this damn thing.
Okay.
It's obviously a home to termites at this point.
Ah. All right. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and take the first steps across it and to test it out to make sure it's safe. Because this is what I do.
Yep, you're easily able to get across.
Nice.
I think Athena and Session should go afterwards. I don't want to accidentally put a paw through this thing and have it collapse with somebody else still on the line. You two seem a lot lighter and daintier than I.
All right. Who wants to go first then?
I can go.
Where's my? Why do I keep losing my dice? Give me a quick check.
Okay. That's a 2.
Ooh, damn. See how bad this goes. You don't fall through it. It doesn't break. You're stuck.
I'm stuck in the log.
Your paw is stuck in. Like it fell. You found a soft piece of wood that happened to be like. How do I describe it? It was just a soft section, so when your paw went down, it went in a little bit, but now you can't pull it back out because it's on either side is still some firm wood. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
assuming
I
that.
start clawing at the wood with my other paw, trying to get it free if I can.
With that, you are gonna take one point of stress, but let me.
I would say what I noticed that she's trapped.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you can hear her paws like scratching at the wood.
Would I be able to go back out and bite through the wood to kind of open it up and let her get her paw out?
I would say you could, but right as you do, you see Session jump up on like slither onto the log, and
Yeah, I wouldn't
she's
do
gonna
that then.
she's gonna cast Conjure Slick,
Ah.
and now you're easily able to pull your paw out, and it's kind of oily now, but you're free.
Got this, Iggy.
Yeah, I'll just
Oh boy.
jump down on the ground and kind of start cleaning myself.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and be as dainty as possible, being the biggest one here.
Give me
Get
a
across the
slide check.
slide. God damn. I'm loving these sevens, but I have a bonus today.
It's a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
9.
yeah, you're able to get through. You do feel those soft spots, and you even feel a couple of like creaks and cracks. But you're moving so you're moving quickly enough to not get caught, but you're not moving so fast as to break the log itself. And we are across. In front of you,
Excellent.
you see a camp. Give me one moment. Sure, why not? Let's use cultists for this. Come on, game.
Why would it do what you wanted to do when you wanted to do it?
Because Pyro paid
So,
good money for this.
silly goose. That would be too easy.
Alright, you are hidden in the darkness. Voila, darkness.
Got you.
And in bathing in the light of a flickering fire, you see 3 figures. I'm sorry, I lied. No, you're right. I'm right. You see 3 figures. Um, Obviously, you're able to determine that these are. You don't know if they're the exact same people, but they are dressed very similar to the ones you saw, Noir.
All humans look alike.
And your danger sense is going off, and you can see
Bless
the.
you.
Gesundheit.
That was Don.
You can
Thank you.
see. You can see the creature that you heard talking about making you dinner beforehand in the room,
Ah,
and
excellent.
you also see an owl sitting on one of the logs. On the log, you asshole. Yeah, that worked. All right, so y'all all see. Well, I'm sorry. Noir sees the bat, the owl, and 3 figures that he thinks are very familiar. The rest of you see the 3 figures and the bat. And let me see. Would you
Does
see?
night vision not take into account?
Yeah, you would. I'm sorry. You would see the
I was
owl.
gonna say,
Yeah. I think everybody but Session has night vision then.
I.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, she's the only one without it.
Stealthy eyes.
So she's gonna. If she's allowed to, she's still gonna be called around Ignis.
Oh yeah, I would tell her if she wants to, she can hide under the cape for now, because Lyra would have told me that owls love to eat rats and snakes. And at this moment in time, I don't doubt that Noir could get away, but if we go back into the cold water, that snake's gonna fall asleep.
But yeah, she'll definitely and she'll tell you, oh yeah, this is how I always travel. So yeah, this will be comfortable.
All right, everybody. So I think it's go time. These look like the Goombas that did in your boss's stuff, Sesh. I remember that bat. He was talking real greasy earlier.
you didn't say anything about other familiars earlier when you mentioned this whole thing.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Ah, must have slipped in my mind and all that trauma in the moment.
Right, you seem very traumatized.
I'm a traumatized person. All of this is pent up inside. But now is our chance to get retribution and help us help everybody else.
Radigan, as you say that, I think there's a small moment of insight where you're like, shit, that was more honest than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it was one of those that slipped out in the moment.
Like, you were trying to be sarcastic, but then you realize, fuck.
Look, okay, I know what I said. I felt it. All right, team. So we got everybody that we needs in this. Iggy, we got you to make sure that those Goombas don't try anything too funny. Sesh, you here to back up Iggy. Your ladyships, that bird gets out of pocket, you got him taken care of. Same goes for that flying good for nothing bat. And I'll locate the one that has the amulet, the rod. We'll get up out of here, and we'll be back home before anybody knows it. Bet your sweet toots.
Real quick, I need everybody to give me a clever check.
Huh. Whew, that's a 3.
I got
Uh,
4.
8.
Ignis and Athena. Nobody mentioned to Radigan that it's a rod, specifically. When he spoke to y'all, he spoke about the bag being missing.
Didn't actually Iggy say it earlier, though?
Iggy was
Yeah.
talking
Yeah,
to
I did.
Session.
Oh, yeah, good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. Like,
I wouldn't have paid no attention to that.
so how did you know it was a rod, and what's up about this amulet?
Oh no, it's the rod that I was talking about. You know, I hear things. I keep my ear to the ground. Oh, Radigan knows. The nose knows.
Okay, then what's so important about this amulet? Like, what do you know about it?
What amulet?
I'm just gonna kind of narrow my eyes a little bit. Like, okay,
Just a slip of the tongue. I meant the rod. Of course, we're here for the rod.
So what's the plan for getting? Let me show you the map. So outside you have the campfire, a couple of tents, some hammocks in the background, a couple of
Mm-hmm.
chests, and behind that is you see a building.
Mm-hmm.
what does it look like the cultists or the people are doing around the campfire at this moment?
Um, as far as you are right now, you can see their movement. You can hear murmuring, but you can't. You're not fully sure what is going on.
Okay. Uh, I'm gonna warn Session that I'm gonna get low and kind of slowly creep my way closer.
I was thinking the same thing.
Cool. So y'all gonna move in stealthily. Give me slide
Yeah,
checks.
slide checks. So I want to go kind of around the backside of the tent over there. That's a 7 for me.
That's another 8 total for me.
Oh yeah, 7 total. So yeah, I want to get a flanking angle to come around from the blind spot.
So yeah, we can get Radigan up into the tent. Uh, Ignis, I feel like you probably do best in the shadows.
Yep, underneath the trees where the leaves are to match my cape.
Oh, definitely. In fact, Like, leaves.
Nice.
Leaves.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and go a little bit further around that one brownish tent.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, do I need to? Was a slide check as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. That's
Gotcha.
going to be 6.
Yeah, you make it. You're just fine.
Love it when a plan comes together.
So when y'all get closer and mm, y'all actually, I would say the three of you would notice that y'all smell alcohol in the air, and it's heavy. Like Athena, you know this from when they hold parties at the inn when the alcohol's being poured so much that you can smell the alcohol in the air. Ignis, you know this because you know one of your last missions was in a brewery. You know the smell of alcohol being just open containers everywhere. And
Okay.
Noir, I imagine you've been to enough
Oh yeah,
bars and such.
I remember the smell from my master.
Right. So
Probably bathed in a tankard or two.
Hmm.
so yeah, as y'all creep closer, y'all hear the mumblings a little bit more clear. The damn rod is fucking stupid. Doesn't. And then you hear one of the other guys. But there's the money. The you could get food. Oh, so hungry. Why didn't we steal from the end's food? And then the third guy you just hear, motherfucker's out. Just
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he's like passed out on that log.
Nice, nice. We love to see it. Would I happen to recognize which one was the one that picked up the actual rod and bag earlier?
Mm,
Or the bag earlier?
you recognize one of them. You recognize the first guy as to have been the one that was holding the bag when you ignited it.
Ah, his ass. Useless in my mind. At least I call him.
Let me roll for these.
That's cool. While I'm over there, I'm gonna try to check out this tent to see if maybe they left their gear and stuff inside.
Inside this tent,
Oh yeah, the tent that I'm close to.
you notice a bedroll, some snacks, not very great snacks. You can definitely see that these people aren't eating the best of foods and why they're complaining about food.
Peasants.
The Now that y'all have gotten closer, you see that the owl's asleep, which is odd because it's the middle of the night,
Hmm.
and the bat doesn't look like. Actually, Radigan, you would have kind of picked up on this. The bat doesn't seem like the brightest of, the most intelligent of creatures.
Got it. Clocked it. Yeah, I clocked you.
So what's everybody got going on now?
The two that are still awake and drinking, uh,
Mhm.
do they have a tankard in their hand still?
Oh yeah, they're both. In fact, you see one throw his back and he's refilling it up, but it's one of those like you can tell he's two sheets of wind because as he's filling it, both the bottle and the cup are moving, and he's mumbling about how neither one will fucking stay still.
I'm gonna wait until like the opportune moment where the tankard itself is almost full, and then I'm gonna cast Butterfingers, so he just drops it all for
Um,
that for distraction.
cool. So this is how that's gonna work. As you do such, as you stated, it's starting to. You cast it, it falls, and actually, you said you wanted the tanker to fall.
Yeah.
Great, because he also dropped the bottle, and that being said and done, voila, alcohol is flammable. You hear screaming.
You drinking straight liquor?
There's
Hey,
a,
these guys are pissed.
They get the
there's
cheap
a
stuff.
there's a reason why you could smell it in the air.
Yes, yeah.
They might as well have been drinking Everclear. Why not? It's
I
the strongest alcohol. It's the easiest way to get drunk, and it's the cheapest thing you can get out of them.
Lighter fluid, got it.
Pretty much.
Hmm?
So the dude that was asleep, he's fucking gone. He's jumped into the river trying to, you know,
Put himself
put
out.
himself out. The dude that was, drinking, is rolling his happy ass all the way that way, and this guy kind of looks at them, is confused for a minute. Not sure. Let me roll. Oh no, that's terrible. He's not sure what he's seeing. He thinks everything is normal, and he just kind of sits back down on the log, just watching the fire as it doesn't necessarily spread, but it's not going out anytime soon with all the alcohol that's been dropped and spilled, because he was pouring out of a large bottle.
Ah. Nice.
And as we know, it's not the liquid that ignites, it's the fumes.
With that, I'm gonna take this moment to ransack this tent to find anything I can, see if the bag or anything like that is in here.
It's just you tear up their bedroll.
Ah. Come out, kind of look around, look towards the big shack building. And I'm gonna head that way.
Alright,
Not even fully trying to hide it. I'm gonna just like full on rush that way and get to like covered by the door.
alright, roll me a quick check.
That altogether is a 8 plus 2. That is a 10.
Cool, and I will roll for the bat. That bat is fucking dumb as shit. Oh yeah, you get to the door easy, probably no problem.
That's right. Fucking John Cena bat.
And Athena, you see that Radigan has clocked that the door is right here.
And I'm gonna cast door magic as I'm coming to open the door.
And the door opens just like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely follow Radigan inside.
Alright, so we got a cat and a rat.
Support. Friendship. Power of friendship.
Yeah, that is. It's not total and utter mistrust at all.
Hey, look. That's the story I'm going with. It's fine. Friends. We should have them.
Ignis, what are you doing?
I think I'm definitely going to follow.
Actually,
I'm definitely going to try to stay.
I was gonna say, Session's actually gonna whisper to you, like kind of slither out and whisper, if you can get me close to the bat, I might be able to do something.
Oh yeah. That is a 10 plus 2 for Sly if it's still Sly.
It's still Sly. Cool, so this is what happens. Y'all get close to this bat, right?
Yep.
And I need a D4.
Fucking Metal Gear Solid.
Hey, they are Foxhound, so I
Hey,
mean,
look. Gray Fox himself just slide up, just the bat, just ah.
I think what is it? Considering Mambas are like the most venomous snake.
They
I think
are.
it's yeah, in the
It's a
Amazon.
deadly
You know
ass
what?
combo.
Alexa, roll a D4.
Okay, here's dice bag. Rolled 1d4 and got 2.
Cool. Uh, y'all don't see this. Ignis, you see your friend slither out of your scarf as you snuck up with this bat who's apparently blind as shit, like legitly blind. And she reaches out and gives him a little nip. And you see this bat slump over. Yeah, you just see them kind of just fall over and
Weak.
I'm just gonna happily trot back behind the tent to where Athena and Raddington ran off towards, and just be like,
okay.
"Very well done."
So y'all back over here by this tent.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna give you a sly little, almost like if she's giggling.
See, I like my team.
And so we got 2 people inside. We got 2 people by the tent.
I'm making my way towards where they ran into. Just
Alrighty.
it'll just be slower.
Door open, closed. What are we doing?
I'm leaving the door open, and I'm looking around for, ideally, that pack or the bag or anything from that guy that I saw. So I'm mostly looking for one of those humans because I figured that he's going to have the bag. So I'm just heading straight forward to see if I can see him somewhere.
You see nothing but what looks like an abandoned house. You see, you see a backpack on the left. You see, what is this? Oh, it's just a table. I put these things here. I don't remember what I put in here. You see a bookshelf, an old busted up chest, a dice tray, some scrolls, a skeleton or a suit of armor that looks like plastic, honestly. But yeah,
Alright.
everything looks kind of run down, kind of abandoned.
I'm going to immediately rush for the backpack.
Cool.
Let's say, does it smell familiar at all?
Smell familiar.
To you, Ignis, no, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Inside this backpack, I imagine, Radigan, you are tearing it apart, searching through all of it.
Literally ripping it apart with my little claws. I ain't got time for this.
You find normal adventuring gear, some smelly boots, some undershirts,
Trash. Trash.
toothbrushes, combs, hats.
All trash. Human trash. Take the comb, though.
I mean, now you got to comb. But
Right.
no, you're not. Definitely not anything that you're looking for. And as you look at it, this bag looks nothing like the one you saw them grab.
All right. Realizing that, kind of like toss the bag down to the side, disgust like, yeah. All right. There were some different humans. Spread out. Find the one that had the bag.
All right, what's everybody doing?
I'm going to
Are
just
there any
spread
other-
along that left wall. That's where I'm going to walk, in general.
Oh shit!
That's a big candlestick.
There's no
Hey!
more candlestick.
Yeah, I wanted to look for any other receptacles in the room.
At the very far end of the room, you see. I'm over here trying to ping like it's freaking Baldur's Gate. You see a very broken up and dilapidated chest, bookshelves, what looks like a fireplace. Oh, excuse me. And a broken bed, some books.
I can see that there's another room.
Oh, you see the wall that like you see the wall the way it's shaped here. So you can imagine there's probably like another room somewhere.
I'm gonna start walking up towards that like other side of the wall.
This way?
I guess I'll take
Hmm?
I'll take Session with me along the right hand wall, just kind of like prop myself up so she can try to slither higher than either of us can reach. See if there's anything up with that suit of armor.
You get to the suit of armor, and you've been on adventures. You've had quite a few of them. This armor looks like something someone put together to make themselves feel like they had a suit of armor.
Oh,
It's
as much as I want to knock it over, I'm not going to.
it's the equivalent of getting a suit of armor from Dollar Tree.
Ah,
Like the suit of armors you've seen are like suits of armor masterpiece type work. This is some shit you ordered off of Temu and it don't even fit right.
this is 98% tin, and I could warp it even though I'm a fox.
Oh yeah, definitely. You feel like if you hit this damn thing, it will dent and bend and never be
Then
the same again.
I'm just gonna continue a session towards that broken up chest.
All right. You gonna look into it or what are you doing?
Oh yeah, if I can like move the top aside if it's broken off and whatnot, I'd do that.
Lee, give me a quick check.
I think that's only a 6.
Um.
6 plus 2, 8.
Okay, so
Clever that I have a
you got
hero
an
in.
8.
Yeah.
Sweet. So as you move this chest, even though it looks as jacked up as portrayed, something triggers in your head. You get a spider sense sort of moment, and I mean, I think even Session feels it to where she kind of wraps around your neck and tries to pull you, as you know, because physics works that way. And y'all are barely able to dodge as several arrows fly out and impact into this pillar over here. As that was a trapped chest. And it was never unbooby trapped.
Looking more like a pipe cleaner than anything else. Kind of one of those, I don't want to check chests anymore.
I would say, do I see the scrolls on the table?
You do.
I'm gonna kind of freeze when I see them, kind of like look around, and I'm gonna just instinctively run to the scrolls and check them.
You run to the scrolls, you're up on the table. Why are you so fucking big?
I was gonna say almost out of habit, just up there, just rummaging through the scrolls and like looking at them, even though I can't really read, but looking at them as if I understand what they are, seeing that these are magical scrolls.
Give me a clever check.
Oh, that is a 9 for 9, because I am not clever.
They aren't magic scrolls, but they do seem to have some information. One is a recruitment letter. Basically, and it's not just one. It's like multiple, almost like a flyer.
Multiple flyers and drafts of it. Trash.
Yeah.
Throw it to the floor.
One is a copy of the bounty that you heard about.
Nice. Does it have any information I don't know about?
No, it was all public knowledge. It was
All right.
the location of the item last known, the the family who put up the bounty, the reward money, and
Nice.
let me see. And yeah, that was it. And the location of where the item needs to be returned to.
Bad. Toss that down as trash also.
And then the last one would interest you more than anybody else in this group.
Hmm?
because it is a list of different towns and
Hmm?
storages in said towns,
Hmm?
which Oakhaven, um, damn it,
Val Valnoria
Valoria, yeah,
and
and
Ardentia.
Ardentia.
Yeah,
So
I'm
basically,
gonna hold on to that.
you see all three of those towns, and you notice like different circles inside. For some circles have what looks like a food symbol. Some look like they have like a potion symbol, things of that nature.
Definitely hold on to that. Try to memorize as much as I can. Is it big enough that I could take it with me, or is it fairly large?
I feel like you can take it with you. You're familiar. You got magic.
Easy enough. I figure like it's the type of thing I'd have been trained to do, like shrink it down so I can carry it. Definitely holding on to that one.
Yeah, you. So you got that. Ignis and Session are over there breathing heavily. Athena, what are your next actions?
They're fine.
Um, I want to try walking down that wall.
Down this wall?
Yeah.
At the very end of the wall, where the like this section right here is where you'll see your first very small, dim, hardly noticeable crack of light.
Um. Okay. Does it look like a door?
Oh yeah. Once you get
Okay.
close enough, you'll see that you do see a shiny little. Well, I wouldn't even say shiny. It's rusted over and pretty filthy looking, but you see a doorknob.
Okay. And it's a knob, not like a latch.
Mm, you know what? Let me roll for that too. Why not? Because this is an abandoned house. Yeah, it's you see the doorknob, but you also see a latch because you imagine the mechanism inside the doorknob. It doesn't work anymore. And why would bandits take time to fix it up?
I'm
Just to
going
install a second
to.
doorknob. Sorry.
I
I'm
love that.
just gonna try and. I'm gonna get up on my hind legs and try and pull at the latch on the door to try and open it.
Give me what would it be? You know what? Let's have the first fierce check of the night.
Okay.
Off queen.
That is a 9 + 1, so a 10.
Oh, definitely. That you use your cat-like agilities and reflexes, and you pop up, and you're able to easily just flip that latch right over. Why is this so far off the wall?
Taking a lesson from Nugget there. Thanks,
Yeah,
Mom. Yep.
absolutely.
So this door is now open.
Hmm?
And yeah, I would like to slowly make my way inside.
Making my way.
Real quick, give me a flat D10. This is gonna be a luck check, so to speak.
A 7.
Just as you're about to cross the threshold, you stop. You know what this is. You've seen it before recently.
Oh, another tripwire.
Another tripwire.
Hmm.
I'm going to hop over it.
Yeah, your cat usually just kind of blip. In this room, you see a bed. I can't put a figure. Yeah, screw it. I'll put just a placeholder. He's not standing up. He's laying down.
Hmm.
You see a sleeping figure in the bed. You see what looks like a long, elongated pack on the floor. You see a bag just kind of tossed in the corner. And you see candles. You see a desk. Actually, you see two desks.
Okay.
Some potion, what looks like potions or bottles. A scroll. What are we looking for?
I'm looking for anything that might house the. It was a spear?
You were told it was a rod.
A rod. I'm looking for the rod. Anything that might house that.
Well, it could be in that bag. It could be in this bag. It might be
I'm
somewhere else in the
gonna.
room.
I will. I mean, I imagine if I saw the rod in the room, you would have told me. Um, I'm gonna first start at the bag at the foot of the bed.
All right. Roll me a slide check because I imagine you're trying to do this quietly.
Yeah. 8.
Oh yeah. You use your claws with expert precision. You cut the latches open, and out fall a blanket, some clothes. Nothing of a rod shape.
Okay. Then I would like to look in the other bag.
As you do, roll me a. Actually, as you cross the room, roll me a clever check.
8 again.
You see this, which let me turn.
Oh. So I didn't see it before.
Well, it's on top of a table. You're lower than the table, and you're across the room. So you see what looks like a long stick on the table, and the bag in the corner.
I'm going. Do we think I could jump up and grab the long stick with my teeth?
You could give me a Give me a quick check to. It's a quick check, but this is really just it's for balance.
7.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
a cat. You're on the table.
I'm
You're-
sorry. The only thing I was picturing is just the paws slip out from underneath you and you face plant on the floor. I'm sorry, Dice Bomb.
No, it's okay.
I've seen my cats do it. I'm just like
Oh, I know.
the one in a million.
I picture hitting the edge of the table and flipping everything into the air like, whew, that'd have been hilarious.
Another classic cat.
Well, see, this table is, it's got a little platform right here that could easily.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold on. Let me do something funny.
Nah, he wants to be.
Oh, now you have to roll to resist.
No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be mean.
Roll to resist, Dice Bomb.
You find and are able to pick up this, what looks to be a rod. You've never seen it. You're not sure. But yeah, you have this in your mouth now.
I would like to,
Knock the cup
as
over. I know.
quietly as I can, jump off the table and start going back out towards the door.
All right. We'll let you get to the door.
And I'm gonna
Radigan.
jump over the wire again.
Oh yeah, we'll get you there in a second. Radigan and Ignis, what are y'all doing?
If I see from the table, if I see that there was a door over there that she's went into, I'm definitely going to follow behind.
All right. Are you gonna go into the room, or by this time
Yeah.
you see her jumping down off the table?
I would say, do I see the items over on the table, like the potions and scrolls and stuff?
You do.
I'm gonna head directly to that, almost like obsessed.
Cool. So I'm gonna need a clever check.
That thing I'm not good at, yeah. That is a 7 for a 7.
You're still able to sense the idea that there's the wire there, so you're able to jump over, go through it underneath it. Either way, you're fine. And you jump
Gotcha.
onto this table. On the table, you find another scroll, but this one's a bit larger, and it has. It's like a list of plans. It's like you can tell that this person is. You vibe with this person. They
Gotcha.
are. These are all notes on how to make the Cobblestone Coalition greater. But also, you see notes that kind of throw you for a loop, especially you. these people aren't stealing just to steal. The reason why this coalition isn't doing the greatest is because their intent is to not necessarily harm people, but to actually help lower, unluckier people like homeless people and the such. And that is why you notice that their funds, you don't know, you know numbers, but you don't know, how do I say it? You know what a large number is and what a small number is. And the large
Right.
number keeps getting smaller as if
Gotcha.
they're like, out of character,
They're not making money for the most part. I can see that I imagine that
they're giving them
Shadow
money
Thorn
out
was the
somewhere.
type of guy that he would be very clear about him making money, making sure I understood what a large amount of money is, because that was the job, just to find that stuff.
Right. So this is almost the polar opposite of what Shadowthorn taught you.
Got you.
You're like, you're sitting there looking at this like, are these people stupid? Like how the? But the
Trash.
potions you see, one is ink, one seems to be a health potion. It's clearly labeled. There's one that is kind of a yellowy substance. There's one that is more beige and kind of thicker. And the last one seems to be pink, but like when you nudge it, it kind of swirls almost like there's glitter involved. Think luster dust.
Got you. Would my nose tell me which one of these is dangerous?
You would, and none of these seem dangerous. I imagine
Alright.
when Radigan senses for danger, it's things that are physically harmful, right?
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
For the most part, something that feels like it could be dangerous.
none of these register as dangerous to you.
Cool. I'm gonna grab the beige, yellow. I'm actually gonna take all three. Why not?
All right, you're leaving the ink and the health.
Yep, I'll leave the health and the ink because whatever. Want to be good guide people, and then I'm gonna take the others and leave out, making sure to jump over the tripwire.
All right, you got those three things somehow. I imagine you have like a little pouch of holding.
Yeah, I mean that was the job, was to acquire things and bring it back, or die trying repeatedly.
Cool. So y'all two get out of the room safely, and you see Ignis. Ignis, what would you be doing during this time while they were in that room?
After catching my breath, I'd kind of like very carefully stand to the side of the chest and try nudging it again to see if any more arrows fire out of it, but from a safer angle.
Okay, so like from the side,
Yeah.
you hear like a, but nothing.
Okay. I'll then kind of just poke my nose inside the chest to see if there's anything in there.
Inside the chest, you will find what looks like a necklace with a gemstone on it. You will find what looks like a fancy, for lack of a better phrase, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. One of those things that go around a napkin, like at a restaurant.
Just a napkin, yeah, a napkin holder.
Napkin
Or
ring. Napkin
Yeah,
ring.
napkin ring.
And you find some moldy food. This seems to be someone's junk drawer.
I'm gonna put the napkin ring on Session because I feel like that's the only appropriate thing to do.
She's gonna look at you first with like appreciation, and then looking down at it, realizing what it is, she kind of gives you that mom side eye.
There's just the cheeky grin of like, it was funny, and you know it. And then I guess I'll pick up the shiny necklace and be like, humans like shiny things. I like shiny things, so
Cool.
I found this.
All right, Ignis, you got yourself some bling. I
Yeah.
imagine y'all kind of reconvene in the middle of this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Yep.
just put down the big stick I found. Is this what we were looking for?
I think so.
You
Does
will
it
get
look?
affirmative nod from Session, like, yeah, that was what we found. That's the thing. But wait,
Yeah.
where's the bag?
This was sitting on a table.
But they
Hmm.
took.
There was another bag in there that I saw. Just be careful of the tripwire.
I'll
She.
turn around and go back to the bag.
All right. You know where the tripwire
Nah,
is. There's no problem.
don't worry about it. I'll get it. Don't even worry about it. Easy peasy.
You are able to easily see the bag in the corner of the room, kind of thrown lazily over there. They got what they wanted out of it. They didn't care about the rest of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly look through it and look through the bag and see if there's anything that I might be looking for.
You see some clothes, some potions, some camping gear. This is, you know what this bag is. It's a bag. It's basically a bag of holding, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you everything that's in there. There's a small pouch with some coin. For their some gold, some silver. Nothing. That bag itself isn't very large. And then you find a harmonica, a guitar, bard stuff.
Okay. I'm grab the bag and drag it back the other way. Careful of the
Actually-
tripwire.
Hold on one more moment. You tell me how Radigan reacts to this.
All right.
The last thing you find in that bag
Mm-hmm.
is actually a picture of Session and her companion. Very happy, very. They look like they just won a reward for something.
Clearly
And
delusional.
in your eyes, yes, very much so.
Definitely a smear. But putting it back and putting back on the smile, got to play the hero.
Cool. So you
Looking over, there's a human that's laying in the bed, right?
Yep.
They also smell like alcohol.
This one oddly smells a lot less like alcohol. There's still a smell of alcohol, but not as obvious. It's this person maybe might have had a nightcap.
Do I see like a bottle of alcohol anywhere?
Nope.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and slide out with the bag then.
All right, you're able to get the bag and yourself through the door, not on top of that thing. And Session looks very excited to see the bag.
Strapping it to the back, kind of dragging it on. All right. Looks like we got everything that we need. Good work, team. Good work, team. Here, let me put the rod in the bag. It's magical. It'll hold it easier.
No, I'm gonna hold on to it for now. But thank you for the offer.
That's fine, your ladyship. That's fine. Just be careful with that. That's the prize. I begin to make my way back towards the main door.
All right. I imagine everybody's gonna go ahead and follow.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So now we are at the main door. And let's go ahead and make this back
Is
to
the
night.
fire still happening outside?
The fire is happening, but it's not. Let me It's not as large. It's a little bit more.
Manageable.
Man, yeah, it's not crazy. I mean, the grass itself here, and y'all would have noticed, is it's green. It's not gonna. It's not dry or dead.
It's
It's
not
not
forest fire
spreading. Yeah.
levels. Got you.
Oh,
If y'all peek around the corner, well, let me ask this: what are y'all planning to do next?
I would be walking out because I'm planning ahead. Actually, I wouldn't try to go back to the wood because I know that's kind of messed up. So I would try to go east towards those rocks we saw. Try to go around.
This way over here.
Yeah. Try to. I try to slide past the guy that seemed to be out of it. Try to slide towards the rocks
I mean, you can
because I
follow
don't
the
know.
wall.
Like
You know,
I, yeah, I don't think that I'd be able to take this bag across with me on the log safely.
I mean, like I said, you're small enough. You can go around this wall with no issues whatsoever.
Right.
You will notice that this guy is now not actually here. He is in his tent sleeping because he's an asshole and doesn't care about forest fires.
Uh, then definitely, yeah. I'd definitely be heading over towards the rocks, keeping an eye out for those dogs, actually, to be more specific.
Gotcha. I imagine everybody's following suit.
oh yeah. It's kind of a game of follow the leader at this point in time.
I'm gonna need everybody to roll a slide check, and I will roll for a session as usual.
That is a 9 plus 3 for a 12.
7,
I
Nice.
am
7.
the
9,
For an 11.
11. Sweet, y'all make. Man, I hate y'all. Y'all
Sure, you
make
don't
it.
want to hand me the rod to be safe, Your Majesty. You don't want to drop it in this water.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though.
All right, well, y'all make it to the rocks, and do 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 do. Well, there's this one giant rock here. You'll notice that in the river there is another rock, but of course some of it is submerged, and we are going to be making quick checks or slide checks, your choice, to get over that rock.
I'm going slide because I'm still expecting on the other side my buddies from earlier. That is 6 plus 3 for a 9.
You're able to get across. You will notice that as you cross, why the hell? The rock is a bit slippery. This river is not a still river. It's the water's moving. So on
Gotcha.
occasions, this water has run over this rock, and it has made it somewhat slick.
All right, I'm gonna definitely turn around and yell that back to the rest of the group to watch out.
8 and 2 for a 10 on slide.
Okay. You and
Flying over the same, so.
I imagine you got Session still with you.
Yeah.
All right, Dice Mom.
I rolled a 6 with my sly.
Well, meeting it is beating it. So you got on the rock. You slip and slide and you fumble with your feet, which is odd for you because you're a cat.
Eyes wide on her the whole
As a
time.
cat owner, that's not that odd.
I have 2 cats, I know. But just as you feel like you're about to start slipping in, you're able to jump across. Don't look at that.
Oh, I was looking away, so you're good.
Look at what?
We're good.
I was reading my stats, trying to figure out what spells I have left still.
Uh,
I will say that with it being the time that it is, and the fact that we are still short 1, and this idea was presented earlier, how about we call it there for the evening, we can continue this next week. That way we can try to have Hissy playing her character.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm
But
for
Works
that.
great.
with that, I will say, right before we do that, I need one final flat D10 roll from everybody.
That's 2.
I
That's
got
a
a
3.
10.
Dice Mom, I'm sorry. Athena, you're the only one that hears this. Alarms. Alarms are going off. Lights have been begun. Lights have begun to be lit,
Mhm.
and you're hearing many voices as something seems to be amiss in the bandit camp that you just left.
No, it's not like we accidentally set fire to a couple of them and then stole some stuff.
It's posh.
I'm starting to think that it's me. That it's, and I'll totally take blame for it across the board. Where I just like to make things go south.
I mean, the one that literally burned one of them alive, and then Ninja took out the other one in the shadows.
I take pride in that.
Hey, look, I'm all here for it. It's all about teamwork, making the dream work, and us having each other's backs. Right, Athena? Like me carrying the rod in the magic bag, keep it safe.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Damn it.
Because it plays so well. The cat found a new toy, and it's totally theirs.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep it safe in the bag because the bag is magic. It's got to go back to the owner. I'm trying to make sure everything works out well.
That's funny. Well, that being said, thank everybody for showing up. I hope
Mhm.
the experience was fun. I hope it was. I hope I did a decent job.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that y'all rolled high on so much shit because I had so many things that I wanted to. Ah,
It's
Welcome
what
to
happens.
that DM life.
Next time I'll make sure to roll more poorly. How about that?
I would greatly appreciate it because that
I'll promise that, but then somehow manage to roll nothing lower than a 7.
because
My luck will end out.
I didn't get to use my owl. I didn't get to use my coyote, my wolves, my dogs, whatever. My
I
damn,
mean, they're still out here.
my damn bridge stayed up.
But it was the right level of goofy that I was expecting, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
Oh, yeah. Made it work. Just got to have building more faith and trust. I got to just build that Athena trusts me a bit more.
That's funny. But
Yeah, I had a blast.
alrighty. Let me see who is online that we can raid tonight. Oh, I know. I feel terrible for not bringing this up. Let's raid a fellow Aegis student.
Ah, I see it.
Let's go raid Kaito. Kaito plays Ruin in our Aegis Academy adventures. Make sure you say hi. Make sure you tell him I sent you. And have a great night. Take care. Stay blessed. Much love. Catch you on Sunday evening where we will be playing Aegis.
Mm-hmm.
And hope you come by to have some fun. Bye.
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 Here we go.
That was a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Was it?
Yeah. I was having a blast. Just need more trust from my dear Dice Mom. I need Athena to trust me.
Absolutely not.
Damn.
And look, you're not wrong.
Cats
I
have
just
good instincts, okay?
look. I've been a great guy this entire time.
Hmm.
I've played it straight. We're doing the good thing. The info and intel was correct. I've
Right.
been. It's been good.
Hmm.
You helping me help you. Help me help you.
Hmm. Yeah, no issues with